If you choose to play without any log, saved games will be disabled. What do you mean saved games will be disabled? But that I can't save? Are you serious? That better not be the case, because I'm not logging into anything. Saved games will be disabled. This means that I can't save, right? That's absolutely what that means. Why didn't I hear about this being in the game? And where's the game so loud? I like how it says new movie.
Hi, my name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Fahrenheit.
Oh,
I just thought
great.
there's a few things you should know before you get started.
He put himself in the
I'd like
game.
you to meet my friend Bob. You'll be controlling him while you're learning. Let's begin with something simple. Move toward the mark on the floor.
Okay. So the controller doesn't work for this game. And though I'm fairly certain this was made with a controller initially, but sure.
How it works.
What?
That's what can happen if you don't have good reflexes.
I pressed it immediately as it showed up. Okay, now I pressed the wrong button.
Failed again. Have another try.
But I'm pressing.
Have another try.
I'm pressing the A button.
Failed again. Have another try.
Like, what do you think I'm doing, game? A.
Failed again. Have another try.
Wait, do I need to use... Why do I need to... Why? Like, why? Okay, then.
Okay, I see you've got...
Why both?
Now we can move on to some... Take care of your character. Otherwise you may fall into depression, madness, or even commit suicide. Oh, I nearly forgot something important.
I'm sure that all of these things will be handled with the utmost care in the story.
Be careful. Your every action will have consequences for the story play. And be careful. You're entering a world where anything can happen.
No, I'm not. It's very normal for these games to be the type where nothing happens. Okay, hurry up and kill this guy already. Come on, I'm getting bored. I want to control the character.
Get out of here, but before somebody comes in here.
Okay.
Out of order.
Well, let's go to the other one then.
Out of order.
What? Excuse me, there's another one. Use this one. Oh, I need to swipe the other way. So I should probably mention a couple of things now. I already know pretty much this whole game. I've gone through it once. Don't look at that. Dead. Am I supposed to hide the knife somewhere? Or do I take it with me? I already know this game like in and out.
Yes?
I think that you might have forgotten to pay your bill.
Oh, yes, of course. Excuse me. The bill for the meal.
I don't want to put my name on the thing. Or my credit card or whatever I use. Oh, I guess I just had a bill. I forgot that people used to have those in their pockets back in the day.
Restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different.
I can already tell the writing is going to be so good.
Carla, she's really something else. She's not always easy to get along with, but she's the best damn cop I know.
So I would like to talk about that exact section right there, where I was like choosing what to say, but not really, because I don't understand what the point really was of me choosing what I was going to say next, because I was just going to go through all of the questions anyway. So you can already tell that there's not really going to be many choices in this game, and it's just going to be like pretty linear. I'm just going to turn the difficulty to easy, because I don't want to fail this game, because I can't save it. So, what was this run cycle? It should do it again. Interesting. Very interesting animations. What about her? I can't turn. How do I... Oh, I'm supposed to do that. Okay.
Hey, Garrett. Hey, Frank. How's it going?
What was that other guy's name?
Hey, Carla.
So, you guys find anything?
Hey, Gat. That's what I heard.
We were
Oh, that's the first thing you do, I guess. There was a dead body right there. Did you not notice that? She went right to the... She went right for that mirror.
If anyone has contacted the family,
not as far as I know.
just what exactly are you doing, Tyler?
I'm checking for clues. What do you think?
Why is she complaining about that? Like, I feel like that's a very normal thing to do. Right? Like, if I was a detective, I know this might sound weird, but I feel like I would be sticking my hand in a lot of trash cans. Like, that's like the first thing I would do. Because it's the most obvious. Yeah, a lot of, like, people hiding evidence would probably not put them in trash cans because of that reason, but I feel like you should probably do it anyway. Okay. Again. Obsessed with themselves.
Tyler?
What? This is a restroom, isn't it?
No, this is a crime scene.
It's cool. I'm done. Must be all that coffee I've been drinking to try and stay awake.
Well, that was interesting. Oh, that stressed Carla out. The knife was fine, but him pissing, yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was the thing that I wanted to look at, not the blood. The blood is whatever. Don't need to look at any of that. Needed to flush the toilet, which actually could have had, like, evidence in it. So, charges for tampering. Again, Tyler, I feel like I was trying to look at something else other than trying to flush the toilet. What am I supposed to do now? I looked at everything. Oh, excuse me. I had to look at myself in the mirror again. For some reason you can do that multiple times. Do I leave? Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Or, wait, what?
Tyler's been my partner for almost a year. He grew up with the gangs in the Bronx before he decided to join the force. Sometimes he's unpredictable, but he's a good guy.
Well, after awkwardly looking at each other, let us move on. What's over here? No coffee. Can I steal? Yes. Yes, I'm allowed. I guess I'm allowed to steal. This is stealing. This is the act of stealing. You are stealing property that is not yours. That was not yours. So, you know, maybe not the best way to conduct yourself, Carla. You might as well just take some cash out of this cash register. Hey Tyler, you wanna steal something? Come over here. You think you do this too? There we go. We both drank out of the same cup, by the way. Awesome. Well, now that we've stolen some property, let's continue with our job.
I'm a police detective. I'm investigating a murder that took place in that restaurant. I was wondering if...
Ah, leave me alone. I got nothing to say. I don't talk to cops.
Right, thank you. You've been helpful.
Fucking bum. What is this? Am I setting him on fire? Oh no. I'm warming my hands. Good thing I did that. I would have frozen to death otherwise.
A nightmare. It was all just a horrible nightmare. I didn't kill anyone.
And is there blood on your bed? What's going on with your hands?
I wasn't dreaming. It all really happened.
Yo, how much have you bled?
I'm gonna get ready and go to work.
I'm sorry? Are you okay?
My head. Feels like somebody shoved a steel bar in my brain and then melted it. Gotta make it stop.
You should probably not be conscious at this current moment.
My parents, Marcus, and me before the accident.
Oh, of course. There had to be some fucking accident and now you're even more stressed. I'm just not gonna look at anything. Oh, physics. Where are my clothes?
The keys to my apartment. I'll grab them when I'm ready to leave.
That is a weird key. That looks like a key to like a tomb, rather than like a key to an apartment.
After what happened last night, I'm not really in the mood to play the guitar.
Stress. Or mood minus 50. What's up with this, like, why is the computer screen like that? What year is it? Is it supposed to be, like, futuristic? That's, like, completely, like, that thing doesn't seem, like, correct. Like, it's not supposed to be here. It's so out of place.
My wrists are still bloody. Gotta do something about that.
But I went to the shower. I'm completely stuck right now. This is the most difficult game in existence. How do I unbloody my wrists? Like, what am I supposed to do? I went to the shower, I washed, and washed my hands too. Okay, can you wash your... No, not your face. Like the wrists thing. What? Just put the fucking clothes on. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I did everything but for, like, what the... I don't know, like...
Don't move!
And that's how my story ends. The neighbors called the cops because they heard.
Continue from last save.
New York police, please open the door.
Okay, good. At least it's not all the way.
They know. They've come to arrest me.
What do I do with my fucking wrists? I'm gonna just put the fucking clothes on. It doesn't matter if you're... Like, it doesn't matter if your wrists are... bloody. Okay? What do I just... Like, this can't be the answer. What?
Just a second, I'm looking for the keys.
What do you mean you're looking for the keys? You don't need the fucking keys for this. I'm sorry, hold on, why was the door locked? What do you mean you're looking for the keys? You don't need the keys for that side of the door. That's not how doors work. You can open the door from that side whenever you want. Okay. And what am I supposed to do about the wrists?
And that's how my story ends.
Like, I'm running all over, but I can't find any answer to that.
Police, please open. Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
And that's what I was supposed to do.
Do not open the door right now. I will be forced to knock
I didn't want to
down.
piss. Okay, I can't do anything with this on my arm. I'm about to fail this again. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to wait for it to run down. Am I going to teleport back to the other room? Yes, I am.
Don't move.
Why do you need to open the door from this side? Whatever.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
Whatever. Go ahead.
I don't think you should be allowed to do that. But I have a feeling that took a lot longer than it should have.
Sleep all night. Something's bothering me about this murder, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.
I'll give you a hint. It's done by a very, very handsome and cool and awesome guy. And you're gonna just like fall head over here, heels for him. That's what's going on here. Can I talk to you? No? Okay. You're not bothered at all about the fact that I'm just in front of you like this? May you be at your desk all morning. Morning. Speaking of Tyler, the like start of the game when you open it, there's like a still image, and Tyler looks really odd in it. To be honest, Lucas and Carla look really odd too, but Tyler just looks really odd on it. It looks like it's an AI generated image, which I know it's not. At least I think it isn't. But like, it just looks wrong. Like, there's something very off about his face in it. It looks stupid.
Man, I love watching her when she's sleeping.
Great thing to say.
I've known her for 2 years now. She still rocks my world the way she did the first time I ever saw her.
What? What is that? What does that mean?
I thought you were in a hurry.
Hey, I always got 2 minutes for you, babe.
Only 2 minutes?
What is happening? I see. So that's what's happening. Like, really, how necessary is this? Why is it really, like, in the game? Because like you can't see anything, so it's pointless because of that. So why can I even turn to this camera? Or point of view, rather. Wait a second. What? She's right there. Absolutely nothing is happening. She was right there, absolutely. Like, she was just completely still. Are you serious? What? Like, what was the thought process on that? This whole section is pointless. And not only that, like, it's clearly... Like, they didn't even bother to hide her model. And it just loops. Well, that was stupid. Basketball.
Tyler still hasn't gotten rid of this basketball. Funny, I thought I'd been pretty clear.
Fuck you, Tyler. For having interests. All I care about is men. Handsome men. That's all I care about. For those who don't know this game, this will make a lot more sense later on. But I'm sure it's pretty obvious what I'm trying to say here. I like how Tyler having a basketball is bad, but you having this yo-yo is good. You know, I do have to say something that's kinda good about this game, is that because the way that it has been set, that you select what you want to do, right? Like if you want to use the toilet here, or use the mirror, you can see that the mirror is selected by going to, like, the right side. Meanwhile, this toilet is selected by going up. So you can't really accidentally select the wrong thing. So that's well done, I think. Let's see how long it takes until another positive thing is said about this game.
Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch your death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
I know how you feel, Sam. There's a lot of violence out there. But if nobody does anything, it's all gonna go to shit. We're gonna have kids someday. I want to leave them a world that's a little better than the one we got now.
But why does it have to be you who's out there risking his life, Tyler? Why couldn't we just go to Florida and work with my family and live a normal life like everybody else? Why do I have to wonder if you're gonna die every day?
I'm not ready for a normal life yet, Sam. Right now, I belong here. You need to try to accept me for what I am and what I choose to do.
And this game sure doesn't let you have a lot of time to respond. But anyway, I'm out of here.
Aren't you gonna kiss me?
I guess I am going to then. Why this music? It does fit his walking cycle pretty well, though.
Hi, Tyler. Oh, Carl is looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Is that the exact same thing? I swear he said, like, that thing, like, word for word. Like, I feel like that was from the same spot of the script. That was weird. Where'd the beanie go? The beanie disappeared. I know you tried to do like a cool transition between models, but first of all, the model popped slightly, and also, where'd the beanie go? It just disappeared. We already established that.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they match the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it.
Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it.
So, what do you think about all that?
Not a whole lot right now. This case just doesn't make sense. There's something not right here.
You know,
I'm kind of getting annoyed by the fact that she, like, says that there's something going on here, or that there's something wrong with this. Like, what exactly? What's wrong with this? What's the confusing part? I mean, obviously it's like an investigation and like a murder happened and it needs to be solved, but there's nothing really like that out of the ordinary, right? Like, what is she talking about? What's the thing that's really weird about it? I don't like the fact that it's so like vague about like what she's talking about. Like, is the book what that she has the problem with, or the coffee cup, or whatever? I mean, the coffee cup could just be that the waitress brought it in, and it was half empty already. Like, maybe she just didn't fill it. Or I don't know. Like, what is she talking about? What's the weird part? Like, it's such... Obviously, like, the game is trying to establish some kind of, like... Some kind of... You know... An air of mystery about this. But... It's kind of shallow. Okay, then why'd you walk all the way over here?
hi, Kala.
Thanks, random person. Or thanks, I mean, hi, hello. That, well, okay. I guess thank you for saying hello. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Could someone explain to me why the computers seem so, like, futuristic? Or, well, this monitor doesn't seem very futuristic, but, like, the keyboard seems odd.
It's died. We kind of
Parents died. Minus 50 mood.
But he's still the only person.
Depression. I'm depressed now.
The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
Oh, there's a section here that has a kid nearly... Whoops. A kid nearly drowned. And there's a sound effect in there that I want to point out when it happens.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man, Marcus.
Oh.
It happened
That
at a
easily?
restaurant last night. It's like I was possessed, in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string. I saw what I was doing,
a
but I
whole
was
lot
powerless
just...
to stop it.
I'm sorry.
God.
That was stupid. That was really dumb. Like... I don't know, maybe this is just like absolute... Well, actually, this game is trying to go to, like, realism. So... But that was kind of dumb. It makes no sense for him to just air that out like that. Also, there are people around. Like, no one heard that. If you want to be so realistic, I would ask you to please make sure that no one else is around when you say that. Like, there are kids playing, like, right next to you right now.
I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that. You went to this restaurant alone?
Yeah. Tiffany and I, we broke up about a month ago.
There are people around right now.
As much as possible. It's just so empty there without...
Like, hello?
And there's this, too.
You cut your wrists?
Again, like what?
Before the murder, I carved these
How can people
symbols on
see
my
his
arms with a
wrists?
knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
He has the jacket on.
You say that you were in a sort of a trance. But what do you...
Hold on, which character am I currently controlling? Because when I choose options, for some reason I'm like choosing what he says, or like asks Lucas. So I guess this guy is the character I'm playing as right now. But when I chose wrists, that was Lucas's thing, and Lucas was doing things according to that decision that I made, or that dialogue tree that I choose. This is all over the place.
Know that I don't do that, Marcus.
Well, I did take drugs, but...
While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Was somebody else there with you?
I'm eating, by the way.
It was like a sort of vision.
Sure.
I saw a man. You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen.
Those kids were like they're right next to this conversation.
It's just so bizarre.
They should be able to hear this.
Rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
Oh, excuse me, lady. We're talking about how I killed a man.
Is a very serious
I killed a man, by the way.
I told you that it wasn't
lady.
Me, Marcus.
So just, you know, by the way, you know, if you want to call the cops, you can.
Never listen to me.
But I guess you didn't care that much. You just walked past.
Don't ask me to make a choice between my faith
Whatever.
and my brother.
That whole scene was actually stupid. And I might seem like I'm taking it a bit too seriously. Like, this is a stupid game, of course. And everyone knows that. But I'm surprised, like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about that scene before. And it's just like how off it was. Like, what they were talking about, but like what was going on in the background. All the people around, but they were talking about the murder. Also, how easily Lucas just told Marcus about all of this. That was actual dog shit. That was really bad. Oh, this, listen to this. Listen. I'm telling you, that's the same sound effect. That sound effect that the kid has sounds like the sound effect from Left 4 Dead 2. The sound effect that the winch makes. It sounds super similar to that. I'm not sure if it actually is. But you won't be able to unhear it once you realize that. I mean, can't the cops just do something about that? Like, why do you need me to do that? Like, they can see what's happening right now, right?
Hey, I know who you are. Don't move.
And thus my story ends, because by the stupidest of chances, I happened to run into the cop from the
Okay. Sure thing. I guess I'll try this, but if it turns out to be like super difficult, then I'm not gonna bother. Which, I mean, I doubt it's going to be. WWE Slam. Right there. Okay, time to book it. Okay, bye.
Hey, I know who you are. Don't move.
What? Excuse me?
Story ends because by the stupidest of chances, I happened to run into the cop from the
What? I can teleport it back. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Okay, now run.
Hey, I know who you are. Don't move.
And thus my story ends.
Like, what? Why can't I just, like, run away? Okay, fine. I guess... I don't know.
There he is. He's died. That guy's a hero.
He dove into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life and... You ever played a video game, Mrs. Morrison?
No.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna do fine.
It's absolutely nothing like a video game.
Try to remember
Okay, it seriously makes absolutely no sense. Like, the game's supposed to be about choices that you make, but, like, this whole thing makes absolutely no sense, because I'm now in the perspective of Kate, who isn't, like, a main character, like, at all. The same issue was with Marcus. But also, this whole thing, just like the choices that I made before, now don't matter, because I'm choosing what Kate remembers. And so I can just throw all of that out the window.
Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
See? That's so stupid. Sure.
Yes. At least, that's how I remember him.
Thank you very much for your help. We're gonna get this picture out to all the airports, trains, and bus stations, and to all of our patrolmen.
Like, what? That was completely pointless.
We're gonna find him.
Why was that like that?
Buy yourself a video game.
That was so dumb. Also, the camera was inside that desk for a little bit there. I definitely just pressed an extra key, but I guess it doesn't matter. What is even happening right now? I've just been here pressing keys for like a while now.
Those things almost killed me.
I like how the background models have like nothing like to them. Their faces are completely blank. You know what's funny? It should not be making this sound. This is a completely different guitar. Okay, so I'm not like I don't know any instruments myself. But the only guitar I've ever played and learned is the bass. Or actually, I did play the piano at school a lot. So I guess I do know that, but the very first one was the bass. And you know what the guitar that was making that sound, which would be more of an acoustic guitar, though I'm fairly certain other guitars also make that sound. Again, I'm not an expert. But, you know, that guitar is a bass guitar. And why do you think that that guitar, number one, has the bass thing that you turned on? You know, that's like the bass. That's what makes the bass, you know, sound bassy. And then also, that guitar has like that side, I'll show a picture of it here, what I'm talking about, but it has that side, like, thing that you wobble. That's how you get the bass to wobble like that. Acoustic guitars don't have that side, what hook, or whatever it would be called. So, I'm just saying, game, that's not how that guitar works. It's insane to me how, like, easy it would be to, like, get that correct. Right? You're in the industry. Even if you don't use the, like, internet, you would know if you just asked around, like, maybe 5 people you know, what kind of guitar is what kind, you would understand that way better. For example, me. I am not a musician. I do not know anything about music. But I do know what a bass is, or the bass guitar. Again, it's insane to me, like, how do you have that model of a guitar that has a bass, you know, thing that you turn on, and it has that hook that you can wobble that a bass does, that acoustic guitars don't have. How do you fuck that up that badly? Okay, anyway, moving on from that.
Well, I'm gonna go.
I think it would probably be best if you left now.
You're right.
Going to happen.
I should have realized this is a David Cage game. I should have realized that, of course, the kiss was going to be the correct answer. There's no, like, mature theme here. Or, well, there is. It's trying to be, but, you know, is it really a good idea to do that? I guess it is a good idea if you think with your penis first. But, you know. Whoa. An airplane showed up on my... I believe that was my monitor. Or was it the TV? The monitor. Okay, seriously, it's starting to bother me, like... It's just, why do the computers... Like, why are they like that? Why? Nothing else is like that here. Except for the computers. I don't know if that's normal for people who go to the gym. But it's a bit weird, a bit of a weird sentence to say you like the smell of sweat.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, sounds good.
But then again, I'm not someone who goes to the gym or anything. So... maybe me not liking the smell of sweat means, is a characterization of my laziness. Man, water seems to be like the ultimate cure for depression. At least that's what it's set out to be here.
One, two, three.
Are these the exact same takes of 1 through 10? They definitely sound similar.
6.
Yeah, they are. By the way, also, I am not an expert in exercise either. However, as far as I know, going in a ring after you have done push-ups and also lifted weights does not seem like a good idea. Right? Like, surely you shouldn't be doing all of that and then going into somewhere that you honestly don't need to do any push-ups or like pull-ups or any of those things. Like, if you go to the ring, wouldn't the best thing to do, like, wouldn't it be stretching? Just pointing that out. Though I could be wrong. Oh, there's a card there. Oh, do I need to do the same thing with her? Why? I guess so. But am I not supposed to do this? Something else? Is this? Yeah.
One. Two.
I don't know why, but to me, just gyms seem to be so miserable.
4.
Oh, actually, it might just be this gym. Considering it's probably in a basement.
6.
And everything's like gray middle.
7.
Great shot. That was totally unnecessary. Again, that too. They just had to do it like that, didn't they? Get ready. Great. I like how it said great and showed that. That's funny. Get on fire. Great.
It's gonna burn.
Did he just say we? And why did he just say we? Does not make any sense for him to say that in this context, as he is alone. Unless I misheard, which that's also possible. What's that fire right there? There's like a fire going on right now. Like, are none of them at all curious as to what that's about, or worried? Like, surely they can see, or at least smell it. Okay, so...
I'm out of time. I gotta get out of here before everything explodes.
I mean, what if I don't? Okay, I guess I do.
Lucas, are you hurt?
No, just a few scratches.
I couldn't find
And the others?
find them anywhere.
They stayed in the hangar. I did everything I could, Marcus. I didn't manage to get them all out.
How did you know it was going to happen?
Smiles right after.
Without giving your name, obviously.
We're good if they like we're I don't know. Like there were no prompts anywhere, so I couldn't find the other kids. But I don't know.
I was told.
As far back as I can remember, I've been frightened by small spaces. Whenever I'm in a small, confined place, I start to panic. I have trouble breathing, and I need to get out right away.
Art.
Yeah, you've heard the name. Claustrophobia. Well, I had decided not to let my fear control me.
I like how there's
To try
this
and fight it.
serious thing, like serious music, serious tone, serious card. You know, totally not going to ruin any mood or anything. Seeing this very gamified spinning card.
Every chance I got. I'm going to stay calm. Everything is going to be fine. I'm going to breathe deeply and walk without stopping until...
I was pressing the other button too, but didn't do anything. I guarantee this thing is not going to show up in this game again. It's just that they put that she has claustrophobia or whatever just for this section for no reason. That's what's going on here. Why does this, like, place not work, like, immediately?
I'm gonna check the disc I've got before I take another one.
Of course. Can't take multiple. Humans only have 2 hands for holding one thing.
Nothing on Kirsten.
This is actually...
Can't be the right disc.
This is so stupid. Oh, this is the 1980s. It was the 1990s. That was supposed to be the one where I go. I see.
I think I found it.
Jesus, finally.
File is empty. No report, no evidence, nothing. Wait. Here's the name of the detective in charge of the investigation. Robert Mitchell.
You don't seem to be that claustrophobic right now. You were having trouble throughout that entire time, but for some reason now you're fine.
Carla asked me to see what I
Okay,
could find out about
that's
the
fine,
book we found in the
I guess.
diner. It might be able to tell us something about the killer. I inquired in the office, and I ended up in a bookshop specializing in old books run by a guy named Takeo. Excuse me?
Oh, I am sorry to cause waiting on you. Your presence here brings honor to my miserable shop. My name is Takeo. Tell me what I can do to make you happy?
Damn. This guy looks just like that old Chinese dude in Gremlins.
I see. This makes sense. We'll just move on and not talk about
If
that.
he offers me a little box with a monster in it, I am gone. Well, thanks anyway. At least I tried.
Okay, so I don't necessarily have an issue with the accent, because of course that's just... Of course there are accents. Like, yes, there are accents. But what I do have a bit of a problem with is... why the broken English? Of course, yes, there are people who have broken English, and they have an accent. Yes, that's true. There are plenty of them, with all different kinds of cultures and accents and all that. That's not necessarily an issue. But have a character in that outfit, and then have them have that accent, and then have them have broken English. Well, now you've just created kind of a situation here that is difficult to defend. Again, I can easily defend having characters with accents, having characters with traditional clothing, having characters with broken English. But of course, not only was it that it's all 3 of those, again, that could also be very defensible, but also it's very clearly played for laughs here. Like, if he had a serious character with all of those characteristics, that's fine. But right now, just to have a little bit of comedy, like, what's the comedy in expense for? The fact that he has broken English? Also, his mannerisms, too. Very, like, off. You know? That, too, didn't help. And again, I don't want to come off as a person who gets super, like, offended about things. Like, I don't. But, you know, I do like when there's some class, you know? I do like to keep things a bit more classy. I not, like, in terms of culture, not in terms of, you know, subtlety in looks, considering my model at this current moment. That's not what I meant. But, yeah. This might seriously not be, like, a big deal at all. But I am saying it's a little bit of a mistake. Okay? And yes, this was made years ago. And yes, there are defensible things about it. But just in this setting, I'm not so sure if it's a good thing. You know? Anyway, what am I supposed to be doing now? Hello? What am I doing? I was so mesmerized by your cultural display that I wasn't paying attention.
Maybe there is... Oh, man. What am I, in a video game?
Oh, honey. Also, I do know, like, what this whole joke is actually about. The culture English thing is what I'm talking about. I do know, like, what it turns to, and there are... Well, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I was not paying attention yet again, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. It showed something about something here. What is this? Okay, apparently I'm supposed to go to another book. This is so poorly done already. Generally, you want to just keep things simple. But rushing to different places to get different books or whatever is generally not a very good idea. Okay, so I guess it was very easy, but... Like... Why have the books in so many different places? Like the books that you need in order to solve this stupid puzzle.
Okay, here's your book.
Oh, great. You found it. Thanks, dude. What do you want to know about that book?
Is it just me, or did you lose your accent?
Oh, yeah. That's for the customers. They love that wise old Japanese master stuff. I was born in Brooklyn, man. I never been no further than Long Island. I'm more American than you are, man.
Right, so I guess that's like a criticism as well. To like, I don't know, like insensitivity of like regular customer bases. But that's really stretching it. But yeah, that's where the joke kind of goes, but it does very little to make the joke better, if at all. Now you could just say that this is not my style of humor, which is fine. Obviously, I know that I'm not trying to like accuse anyone of like racism or anything like that. But I am saying that it's not very like funny. Right? So, because it's not very funny, it just feels like it's kind of unnecessary. That it doesn't really need to be there. But this is not the only, like, humor is not the only unnecessary thing about this game, as there is also, as you will see, the romance gets very unnecessary as well, and pointless. And I guess that's just like a general theme of this. Because like I said, you can of course make even offensive jokes, but generally speaking, you want your jokes to have some kind of point. If that point, for example, would be criticism of like what I said earlier, that if it was criticism of like consumer bases and like their insensitivity or something, or criticism of like this guy taking advantage, and like if you were to apply it to the real world, like taking advantage of cultural stuff in order to gain an advantage in commercial, which, you know, then those jokes are fine. And again, even offensive jokes can do that very well. But yeah, I don't think that's what this is doing. I think this was just, they thought that it would be funny, and that's it. So again, and this is only like in terms of jokes. Like, I don't care about offensive jokes amongst like your casual friend group or whatever. That's not the point. The point is, when you're making a story, you want everything in your story to have a point or a purpose as to why it's there. And this game, like, all of its jokes are pointless. All of its romance is pointless and aimless. It just feels like, well, this is a story, so this should have funny things and romance and all of that. When it really doesn't. And if you want it, you should probably make it more meaningful. But yeah, that rant is over.
Can you tell me anything about the book?
Yes, a nice edition. Leather cover. Looks like one in the Shakespeare series, published by Lamarck and Everett, 1884.
Yo, thanks for your help.
No problem. Come by again, okay?
No, thank you. I don't need books. I don't read. Wait, where did I get that? Did I pick up a card? And at what point did I do that? I missed it. Okay, so let's think about what I had just ranted about earlier, which was things being pointless. So, things then, in and of themselves, are not bad, whether they are jokes or romance or whatever, but things being pointless is kind of the issue. This section right here, what's the point of it? What does this do? Is that, like, money going to play a role in this game? Because I hardly doubt no. Right? The money that they're playing for is not going to, like, do any, like, make any kind of a difference at all. So, if, for example, there was, which wouldn't really make sense now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm going to say it anyway. If, for example, Tyler needs $200, but he doesn't have it because he lost it to Jeffrey, then it would make sense as to why it's in here, because this is a choice-based game, and that would obviously then affect, like, the story, because he needs $200 for something. And he just so doesn't happen to have any money because he lost it to Jeffrey. That would make sense, but I don't think there's anything like that in this game. Of course, I could just eat my words right here, because I don't know this game, like, in and out, or anything like that. So it's possible that I'm wrong here, but I doubt that there is anything in this game that would require this section to be in it at all. So, yeah. I'm sorry, how many are there? And how long does this go on for? I guess it just goes on forever. Okay, what if I just don't do anything? Does it stop then?
You're a very good shot.
Okay.
I have to say you're a heck of a lot better than most I see around here. So, what do you want to know about the Kirsten case?
Well, for instance, what exactly...
Well, now that you've shown me that you can shoot targets very well, I am not actually going to obstruct justice here and comply with the police officer or detective or whatever. Okay? I'm not sure what, like, if I had failed that, would I not have gotten the information? Or something?
Then I discovered a third case, 2 months prior to that. Then another, and always the same MO.
Hold on. They keep saying that it's very unlikely to hit arteries like that. I think it was arteries that they were talking about. What it seems like this is that this is like a thing that has been happening for years. Maybe even like before, like I would assume like way later in time. I'm just going to assume that it's been going on for like maybe even around the 1500s or something, right? Because why would it be like for a very short amount of time? If it's true that like these like killings have been happening a lot and all of them hit like the arteries very perfectly every single time, they keep saying that it's very unlikely, like 1 in a million or something, to get all of that. But if this has been happening this often, then wouldn't you say that it's not exactly that odd for someone to manage to hit all of the arteries perfectly? Because it seems like it's very normal, actually, and happens like many times. Just a small little thing that I thought I might as well point out.
I was told that she could help me.
Help you? Tell me, who on this earth doesn't need a little help?
Okay.
Need not have eyes to see.
A bit rude. Like, imagine just like you find a blind person and you just like go in front of them and wave your hand. Like, not exactly the most socially acceptable thing to do, I would say. Like, what was that? Why did he do that? Like, yeah, she's obviously blind. We didn't need to, like, we can see that in her eyes. Yes, she's blind. Also, she doesn't move a lot. Also, her eyes don't move either. So yes, she's blind. We didn't need him to go up to her and wave his fucking hand. Please, game.
Be kind, young man. Push me over to my birds. It'll be more comfortable.
Push me over.
Over there.
Push me over. Who opened the door? Also, why does he go into that position whenever he starts walking with the wheelchair?
Don't you think that it might simply be because you've gone mad?
I had a vision of another man making exactly the same movements as me, and of a little girl who called out to me for help.
How about you perhaps talk about the fact that you can see the future? I feel like that's a lot better of an argument to make, rather than just like, I saw these other things that you could also just count for me being insane as to why I saw them. But okay.
In the cupboard, you will find a little bag of seeds. Big.
There I am. I was in a toilet stall. Oh my god. I'm holding a knife. He doesn't see me.
Calm yourself.
There's a mirror. Okay, isn't it very unlikely that, like, when you use bathroom stalls, or, like, what are they called? Like, well, when you go and wash your hands, it doesn't take, number one, it doesn't take very long, and number two, you usually just, like, take a quick glance at the mirror. So, I feel like it should have been very easy to see this guy. Also, how comes the stall didn't make any noise? Or, I mean, it did make noise, but how did the man not hear him? And you could say that I'm just nitpicking here, and maybe I am, but I feel like a better story would think about these things through a bit more, and not just like blatantly show contradictions like this. Or not necessarily contradictions, but like issues that could arise from stuff like this.
Lucas, keep your concentration.
I can't control my steps. I'm walking.
How do you not notice?
He doesn't I don't want to. I don't want to, but I can't stop.
Of course. There always has to be like this joke somewhere. In every single one of these kinds of games, there has to be one of these. Or like any game with some kind of internet searcher thing.
Lucas Kane.
Master Noctitlan, Kastanekli, Kortnitlan, Arnitlan, Nekmestan, Apanin, Oni, Islan.
I feel like I need to get ready or something. That was something.
Lucas's terrifying story haunted me all night long. I had to see him, to talk to him. I had to find out what Agatha had told him. I wanted to look my brother in the eye and hear the truth. I'd never been to his apartment before, and it took me some time to find it.
I'm him now.
Lucas Kane. That's it.
Oh, that was easy.
I'm working on a homicide case, and we have reason to believe that the murderer worked at this bank.
What do you want to know?
Could you confirm that this list came from here at the bank? I wonder if he's gonna say anything about the watermark.
The paper does come from here. It has our bank ID code and the watermark.
Is there a way to establish where it was printed from? The manager already filled me in, but maybe we can learn something more.
This kind of paper is used by stock buyers to print out their quotes. There's about 100 of them here in the bank.
This guy seems really tense. Probably nervous about being questioned by the police. Is there a problem, Mr. Kane?
Huh? Oh, no, sorry.
Is there a way to determine where this particular document was printed out? What's his problem? Seems like my questions are upsetting him.
No, not really. Our printers don't leave any identifiable marks.
A witness helped us make a composite photo of the suspect. Would you mind taking a look at it for us?
It looks absolutely nothing like me.
Hey, are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm fine.
I feel tense. I've got to keep cool. This remind you of anyone?
No, doesn't ring a bell. I don't... Sorry.
Are you sure? Oh, well, it was worth a shot. It's gonna take us a while to track this guy down. The composite doesn't seem to be helping much.
To be honest, this part is actually a really good section. I'm liking it a lot. Though I feel like these monsters are kind of ruining it. But the intensity between Tyler and
Are you sure that you're all right?
and Lucas is pretty good.
I thought that... Excuse me.
Have you noticed anything unusual here at the bank lately? They already told me about what happened to this guy yesterday. I wonder if he's gonna mention it.
Yes, well, actually, I'm susceptible to epileptic seizures. They're fairly rare, but they can be violent. In fact, I had one yesterday, and I'm afraid I put on quite a show. But that's about the only unusual thing that's happened here recently.
That's weird. His forearms are bandaged. I wonder what happened to him. Did something happen to your arms?
Oh, I had a stupid accident doing some home repair work. I guess I'm not much of a Mr. Fix-It guy.
Hey, is that you in the picture with the priest? Is he a friend of yours? That priest looks a lot like him. Maybe a member of his family?
That's my brother, Marcus.
Sir, are you sure you're feeling all right? You don't look so good.
I mean, he already said that he has, like, an illness, so, like, yeah, obviously he has, like, a thing. I mean, it's kind of a lie, but that's all Tyler knows.
Yo, he's lying straight up. I can smell it. Damn, maybe this is our guy right here. Stranger things have happened.
I'm not feeling very well. I'm just gonna go and splash some water on my face.
The hell was that?
You go right ahead. I'll wait for you here.
Well, what's that? His, like, he didn't move at all, like his face, but his lips moved in a very weird way, and that sound that he made. That's very odd.
He's acting so strangely. I better take a quick look inside his desk before he gets back.
Nothing to say about that.
There's something written on the picture. LKMK, June 2003.
I mean, here's the problem with this game. Actually, I don't need to pause it. Here's the problem with this game is that, I mean, I can just kind of sabotage the other side. So while I did give it a compliment that, like, the previous section with Lucas and Tyler was, like, very tense, and I really liked the vibe that it was giving. But it's kind of ruined with the fact that, I mean, I can just sabotage whichever side I decide to sabotage. So, like, it kind of ruins it a tad, which is unfortunate. And I mean, like, this whole game is kind of broken in that sense. Where's champagne held? I guess in the fridge. Is alcohol like this ever held in fridges? Like, I feel like you rarely see that.
Hello.
You know what would make scenes like this, like, actually worth it and mean a lot more? Is if, like, the characters could actually, like, die. If there's a chance that, like, they don't, like, make it. And also that would tie in well with, like, her... I don't even know her name. But it would tie in well with Tyler's girlfriend's, like, fears of him dying. But I don't think Tyler can actually die in this game, like, at all. So, a bit of a missed opportunity. Also, it would just... like, it would give reason to scenes, like, kind of useless scenes like this.
Oh, hi, Carla. I saw the light was on, so I thought I'd, come in and say hello.
Nice to see you, Martin. It's calmer here at night. It helps me think a little clearer.
Carla, this has been bothering me for a while. I need to talk to you. You see, I saw the killer from the restaurant. He saved a kid who was drowning in Central Park. The kid would have died without him. I was there when it happened. And it's stupid, but I just couldn't bring myself to arrest him after that. I just figured he'd earned a break. I'm really sorry.
Oh, don't feel too bad about it, Martin. I might have done the same thing in your place.
I'll be around for at least another hour. Damn reports to type up. Come and see me if you need some company.
Catch you later, Martin.
I just like, if Tyler just like, first of all took a photo of Lucas, or like they already know, even without the whole saving a child from drowning part. Even like, because that cop already knows what he looks like. Like, just get a photo of him. Like, he surely has that one with his brother. Like, just get a photo of Lucas. I think he has one with his girlfriend, too. Like, Tyler already suspects him. Just get a photo of him, bring it to the cop who Tyler already knows has seen the killer, or Lucas. Why not just bring a picture to him? Oh, okay, now I have a picture. So, I should be able to show him this. Okay, I get it, you're tired. Get over it.
Take a look at this. Ever seen this guy before?
That's him. That's the guy from the restaurant.
Are you sure, Martin?
Positive.
This time, there's no reasonable doubt.
Hold on, why did they only ask a composite photo from the lady? The restaurant owner. Why didn't they ask one from him? In fact, he's more reliable because he's seen him twice.
Luke got him, Tyler.
I'm on my way.
Tyler, I'm warning you. If you leave me now, I will never forgive you.
I won't be long, babe. Just sip some champagne and I'll be right back before you know it. I'm sorry, Sam, but this is really important.
What about me? I'm not important. Tyler!
The noose is tightening. The police are closing.
Like, who thinks like that? Like, seriously? Like, obviously he needs to keep his job. But this might be just... This is not really like a... against the game itself. Because maybe that's just her character. And that's fine. But I guess I'm just like... wondering... Who actually is like that. Like, surely you can think 2 steps ahead here.
In on me. They'll be... Agatha. She's dead. They killed her.
She was the only one who could help
Well,
me,
you
the
just
only
put
one
your
who knew.
fingerprints all over her blouse. Not the best idea.
Maybe she left me.
Put your hands in the air.
Okay, looks like I'm fighting these
They
guys.
already found me. I'll spend the rest of my days rotting in prison, and I'll never find out what really happened. No, it's not gonna happen like that.
Oh my goodness. He's going to go insane-o mode. That's right. He now knows Kung Fu.
Stop or I'll shoot. Don't move, asshole.
I like how many times this game, like, does zoom-ins on, like, Lucas's shocked face. I'll bet you aim a little lower next time. Also, the animations are really janky. It's great.
New York police. Don't move.
That's a great way of endangering absolutely everyone around you. Also, what time is it? Though this is New York, so I guess it's busy always.
Damn it. This time it looks serious. It looks to me like our backup electrical generator hasn't kicked in. It'll come on. Sometimes it takes a minute. We'll wait here in the meantime.
What was that noise?
Oh shit. The cell doors. All of the cell doors have been opened.
What?
The electrical outage must have screwed up the autolock system.
I'm fairly certain that these kinds of doors, like, automatically shut. Like, they use power to open. Well, I'm not sure if they use power to... Actually, they do. So, if they were to, you know... If power was to go out, it would automatically just shut.
What?
I'm fairly
You
certain.
mean the
I could be
police
wrong on
forced
that,
me to
though.
leave their cells and...
The auto lock system opened all of the cell doors. Are you hurt? Are you sure you're all right?
Great!
Wait, the auto lock system opened all of the cell doors. Like, I'm fairly certain doors like this are supposed to be closed to when stuff like this happens.
Barney.
It's the police. What are we gonna do?
Look, I'm sure they just want to ask you a few questions. Just stay calm, Tiffany, and answer their questions. I'll hide in the apartment. Everything will be fine. You'll see.
Miss Harper? Miss Harper, are you home?
Yes, just a second. I'm coming.
That's good enough.
I can't keep them waiting anymore. I've got to open the door.
Miss Harper?
Yes?
I'm Detective Tyler
The
Myers,
legs are
NYPD.
completely
I'm working on the
visible.
Lucas Kane case. I think that you two were romantically involved, isn't that right?
We're involved, yes. But we separated. We broke up about a month
Very,
ago.
very
Have you heard from
visible.
Mr. Kane recently? Has he tried to contact you?
I went by his apartment.
Tyler,
They
by
got
all
arrested
means, should be able to
last night
see
things. We hardly
Lucas
spoke.
right now.
I haven't heard from him since.
Do you mind if I look?
I am hiding in perhaps the most obvious spot. What happened? What? Excuse me. The game just crashed. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that just happened. Now it crashed again. I tried to reopen it, but it just keeps crashing. Okay, so I have a little bit of an issue. When I try to, like, use a windowed mode, the game is in, like, 8K. So... or it might be 4K. It seemed like it was 3K, though. No, I mean 8K. Or is it 4K? I'm not entirely sure. It might actually be 4K, not 8K. But regardless. I can't play the game because the options to... or the decision to, like, enter the game is below my... like... it's below the... my, display's range. And also, I'm fairly certain I lost all my save progress. It's just... okay. Of course, like, it just had to fucking break, didn't it? And I can't even get past this. And if I go into... if I, like, try to open the game... in... full screen, it crashes. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, I guess I'll try to sort this out tomorrow. And if it doesn't work, then I'll end it here, because I'm not going to mess around with this shit game, like, any longer. So, if this is the end, then all I'll say is, congrats, you made a shit story, a shit game, and it doesn't even fucking work. Awesome. Okay, I got it to work again. It's the next day, and yeah, this just... I have a feeling this game is going to crash again. Also, apparently this game does have subtitles.
No matter. What matters is the time has come for you to die.
I downloaded... oh shit.
The chroma? What does that mean?
The force that created the universe.
I downloaded a...
The origin of everything.
it's still pretty loud. I downloaded a save. Hold on.
Why do I have to die? I pose no threat to you.
The sacrifice has created a link between our souls. Each time that I look through the serpent, you see what
So,
I see.
I downloaded a save file from the internet, because apparently the login is not an actual login, it's just like if... like, it's just a profile. So it's not an actual login. I should have kept that in mind, that this is an older game, but it's fine. I'm going to have to mess around with the options again. So this game is most definitely boring in many ways. I mean, it's not exactly the most exciting thing to just sit here and press buttons while things happen on the screen.
We're already back on your trail.
Let's hope that it doesn't crash. Okay, it didn't. So, an issue that I have is we haven't seen this... well, we've seen the girl like a couple of times, but wouldn't it have been better if the girl was like more of a character. I'm fairly certain that little girl is just going to show up here randomly and then do nothing. As far as I remember. It would have been a lot better if the girl was like even like a playable character. I'm even going to say that I was about to say that it would have been better if the little girl was a playable character rather than Tyler. But actually I'm going to say that it probably would have been better if the third playable character or main character would have been the little girl instead of Carla. Because I feel like Tyler has like a lot. First of all, he's more like he's pretty likable, and also Carla, like, it's kind of Carla is basically just a spoiler alert. This is what I was talking about, the pointless romance. Carla is just basically romance for Lucas. When there already was like a romance, and we would have like it would have been just better to build one romance, and that would have been between Tyler and Tyler's girlfriend, whose name I still don't remember. But we don't need two. We already have one. And it would have been great to see this supposedly pure girl instead of Carla, because we don't need two detectives, which we have right now. So yeah, I'm going to say that it probably would have been better if Carla wasn't in this game. Because like the main character really doesn't need a love interest. Tyler already has one. If you want to have a love interest, just have Tyler be the way there instead.
The Oracle is in Marcus's church. There's not a moment to lose. I've got to warn him or he's dead. We should wait, Carla. Backup will be here any minute now.
No way. This time I'm gonna get him. The desk guy swore to us that he was in his room, and he's not gonna get away.
I hope that guy didn't screw up when he said he recognized Kane's photo from the papers. He looked so blind he wouldn't recognize his own mother in a phone booth.
We'll find the answer in room 369.
Funny.
Pick up, Marcus. Pick up.
Hello, my son. I'll be with you in just a minute. I just need to answer the telephone.
That point of view actually looked kind of odd. Like, when you looked at Marcus, like, I think the guy, like, teleported. I don't know, there was something off about it. Like the... Also, hold on, why did we see from the point of view of that guy? I'm not sure if that was really a good idea. Because, I mean, the point of view has been all over the place anyway.
St. Paul's Cathedral.
Marcus, he's in the church. Don't let him get anywhere near you.
Lucas? Is that you, Lucas? What's going on?
I need to stop hitting that mic.
I see through the eyes of the Oracle. I saw him go in your church. I know he's in there now.
But what could he want in here?
Marcus? Marcus! 369. Here it is.
Did he die? I guess so.
Nobody move!
Gone through some changes since the photo, or this is not him.
You're not holding a gun.
What the hell happened?
Like, look how close, if you look at Marcus's point of view right now, look how far away this guy is, then all of a sudden he teleports.
Hello, my son. I'll be with you in just a minute. I just need to answer the telephone. St. Paul's Cathedral.
Marcus, he's in the church. Don't let him get anywhere near you.
Lucas? Is that you, Lucas? What's going on?
Okay, no
I
time.
don't have time to explain, Marcus. Run, right now. Shut the doors and lock them tight. I'm begging you, just do what I say.
Oh, come now, Lucas.
Just do it, now!
Oh, fuck.
Where is he hiding?
Marcus!
Okay, I guess I'm doing this again. Okay, let's talk about the decisions that you have to make in order to save Marcus here. Because, again, you could just say that I'm nitpicking here, but it seriously feels like the time with one of the options and the no explanation option. The time that goes by is the exact same, but for some reason, one of the options is wrong. Because it took too long. But no explanation is like, takes just as long, but for some reason that's completely fine. So, that's a little bothersome. Like, the time just does not add up, really. The same goes for example, when this guy teleports, like, on Marcus's point of view.
Hello, my son. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Also, why doesn't this guy just, like, force choke him or whatever right now? He's standing still.
All right, I'm locked in. Now, can you explain what's going on?
Wasn't this, like, guy just at Marcus's church, but now all of a sudden he's kidnapped Tiffany and at the old amusement park? How did that happen?
I'm moving towards my death. Everything that I've
Of course, it's probably going to be hand-waved by, like, its magic or something.
to this moment.
Lucas, help me! Go away, Lucas. It's a trap. They're going to kill you.
You told me to come here. You said it over the phone, and you were yelling it just now. Like, what are you on about? I hope there's an explanation for this, because it can't just be like that she was yelling for help and then all of a sudden says that it was a trap and didn't want help. Why was she yelling Lucas's name and saying that she needs help and that Lucas should help her? Anyway. It's probably magic or something.
And that's how my story ends. Officially, they called it a suicide. I'd never find out the truth about what really happened to me in that restaurant.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'd never know
What?
who it was that killed
What do you mean suicide? What do you mean it's suicide? She saw what happened. It couldn't have been suicide because she was like, It couldn't have... She saw what happened. Even if you take away, like, the murderous aspect of it, like, it would have been an accident more so, because he was trying to save her.
Buried that morning. Tiffany Harper, Lucas Kane's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, so, okay, so our relationship is going to bloom just as, like, the ex-girlfriend dies. That's nice. Love that. That's a great thing. I mean, I guess I'll just...
You got a lot of guts, Mr. Kane. Call my office and ask for a meeting when every cop in the country is hot on your trail. I didn't see that coming.
Your investigation has too many shadowy areas in it for you to content yourself with the official version.
If I can just decide to have things be cordial, so why wouldn't I do that?
That's weird. No steam comes out of his mouth when he talks, like his breath was already cold.
Yeah, well, he was out in the cold for a while, so...
I don't know his name. I don't even know if there's anyone alive who...
Okay, so we already know all of this. We, as the player, already know all of that. So it doesn't really make any sense to, like, recap all of this while we're here. It would have been way better if this was done off-screen. Because what Lucas knows, we already know. So you can just go off-screen and say that he explained all of this to Carla already. Or something like that. But right now you're just wasting time.
Oh, this is just unbelievable. But his story is consistent.
Oh, a flashing light. For some reason. Also, what do you mean? Like...
And your apartment? When we came to arrest you, the walls were covered with ritualistic symbols and articles about the murder cut out of the paper.
It was all arranged to make me the ideal suspect.
Who did that?
The Oracle and the Orange Clan were behind all that.
Okay. Pretty easy. I'd wave that one. But why?
And you? What's your role in all of it?
Why? What does it matter if you do that? Like, Lucas was already, like, the prime suspect for a reason. Like, he was already the prime suspect at that point. There was no need to do that. Like, that didn't do anything.
I was just waiting for...
There have been similar murders, which is why it's so confusing as to why this is such a big mystery. You would think that this would have already been solved. Or like a bigger deal with the police force. But for some reason this one is just more...
Dead people around you, Lucas. What happened to Tiffany? And that'll to help him.
Do I have to choose?
So, either you're crazy or you're some kind of hero.
No, I'm not exactly. I expected that him to say, no, I'm not a hero, and I never claimed to be one either.
His hand, it's as cold as ice.
Yeah, because he was out in the cold longer than you. That's why it's colder than your hand, because he was out in the cold longer than you. So how's Tyler doing?
Sam, what are you doing here, babe?
There's a train leaving in 1 hour for Florida. It'll probably be the last one for a long time. I'll be on it, Tyler. With or without you. If you really love me, quit the police and come with me. When this cold stops, we'll get on with our lives. Our new, normal lives. It's time to make a choice, Tyler.
I mean, Tyler doesn't really have anything to do in the story anymore. Which I think is a mistake. Like I said before, I think Tyler should have been one of the main protagonists than Lucas, though he should have been written differently. And then, like, the little girl, who seems to be super important. Like, this little girl is named like the Indigo Child, which I guess is like the Indigo Prophecy. So wouldn't it be great to have like her perspective of things? I just feel like that would have been a... But plus it would be pretty good to have like different perspectives for characters. But right now we have Lucas's perspective and then the police's perspective, which is 2 characters. So that's just kind of like pointless. So...
Oh, I love you too damn much, Sam. I wouldn't let you go for anything in the world.
Tyler, I was so afraid of losing you.
Eyes open.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Sure thing. I couldn't... It would have been too much to animate the eyes closed.
Carla,
As long as you do what you think is right, you can't go too wrong. Good luck in Florida, Tyler.
Alright. I'll get ready. So yeah, right now I really hate how like pointless this character here has been. Yet so much seems to be like centered around her. Okay, right here. This is the super stupid part. Like, what is even going on here?
The child. I don't have time to play with you.
If you can teleport, why ever use front doors? Because you clearly teleported out, and you're now... You teleported from inside to outside. So clearly doors aren't an issue. But for some reason you couldn't teleport right next to Marcus in the church. You couldn't teleport inside Marcus's room when he locked it. And you didn't teleport here. You went through the front door. I'm guessing I'm going to have to do some quick time events or something. Yes. I wonder how long this is going to take. This is very goofy, by the way. But yeah, this is going to take a while, isn't it? It's unfortunate how much the game does not realize how boring this is. And even if it was like, I guess in like harder difficulties where this would be more difficult, that still doesn't make it like more enjoyable, or like it would still be boring. So the issue still persists. What's stopping you from just taking the child now? Like, while Lucas is here preoccupied trying to play whack-a-mole. Just get the child and leave. What is this slapping contest?
Body, and we resuscitated you. The truth is that you are dead, Lucas.
You just said that you resuscitated.
You brought me back?
So no.
We have certain expertise that may surprise
So
you.
he's not dead.
Bringing you back to life.
So he's alive, so why'd you say that you are dead when you're not dead?
Vital that you bring us the Indigo Child, and you succeeded. Now we can put her in a safe place. You've accomplished your mission well.
Why not call her Indigo Prophecy?
No, I don't trust you. Jade stays with me.
Jade.
You're committing a fatal error.
Okay.
I'm going to have to eliminate you.
Since when did we know the name? Oh no, whatever will I do? Will this be a big, massive challenge? Or will I just be pressing buttons?
When we brought you back to life, we added a module within your cortex. It's impossible to...
Hurry! Quickly, over here!
Who's that guy? Who is that? I don't think we've ever seen whoever that was. The guns don't make any kind of flashes, and also there are no bullets.
So, what do we do now?
That man came up to me and said that I have to follow him, and just I felt in me that I just had to do what he said. It was super weird. It's almost as if it was magic. It's almost as if all these kinds of like things in this game are just like the main type of like reason why things go forward is because people feel like this thing should just happen for no reason. It's almost as if that's exactly what's going on here. Gonna stop ranting now.
Looks like
Well, actually, probably not. I'm still probably going to rant.
I want you to know something. I'm sorry that we didn't meet under better circumstances.
You're so perfect and hot.
Things had turned out differently.
You're just so great in every way, you know? I guess.
You're frozen. Your lips are like ice.
This is going to turn so stupid. Great. Like, why? Just, like, why? What's the point? Like, why? Like, what is there even, like, to say about this? I already made my point clear many times before. That this is completely, like... Is it because, like, the world is, like, ending? Like... And, like, the... Does it make any sense that they would just do that? For no reason? I just want this game to be over already. Not only has it been a bother just to record, but it's also been like, number one, kind of stupid, and number two, kind of boring in many ways.
For 2,000 years I've been awaiting this moment. The moment when the mystery is revealed to me, the answer to all questions. And it's you who brought me the Indigo Child. What an ironic destiny.
The Orange Clan will make slaves of all humanity if they have the secret.
What difference does that make? We already control the world, Lucas. The child will give us ultimate power. We will be the...
So what's the point? What's the point of any of this if you already control the world? Like, why? Why? What if they're, like... What is the difference? So what's the point? You already control everything. Good thing no one's shooting. Even though there are dozens of gunmen, at least last I saw. You know what I just thought about? Why on earth would you want Carla to be the romance option? Or actually not even option, it's mandatory pretty much. But why have Carla be that when you already have, like I said, the Tyler thing, but you also already had a thing for Lucas? wouldn't have been better if you had just like a rekindled relationship? Wouldn't that be better? Like, wouldn't you generally want that in your story? I don't know why I was thinking about this while all of this was happening, but I mean, all of this is stupid and pointless anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, where are the gunmen? They disappeared. The people with guns are... Okay, there they are. Why is no one shooting? Shoot right now. If you just oh, there we go. A little bit late.
Greatest secret in the universe. What should I do with all that power? Forget it? Put it in the service of humanity? I've never dreamt about being a god. I just want to live my life like anybody else with...
Okay, hold on. So... like... I guess it didn't even really do like the thing where it was just a normal guy. Wait, hold on. That there's something that has gone. Well, there's a lot of things that has gone awry with that writing, but there's something that's been kind of off here, because I feel like they maybe added the whole that Lucas can see in the future later on, but they forgot about the fact that, like, Lucas, at the beginning, it seemed like Lucas didn't have, like, any kind of power related to seeing things, especially from, like, other perspectives, but, like, overall, like, in the future. But, like, I mean, he was really shocked when he could, like, see his own, like, perspective in the past when he was talking to Agatha, and Agatha was, like, showing the things that he couldn't remember. But it seems like, I mean, he's been doing stuff like this from even looking at other people's perspectives, or in the perspective of, like, third person. I feel like they accidentally didn't think about that. Like, I feel like they wrote him seeing things, like, since his childhood later, and then forgot to tweak the whole script on his, like, adult life. I could be wrong on that, but that's kind of what it feels like. Okay, finally. I'm free of this game that doesn't work. So yeah, a lot of negatives. I think I said, like, only 2 positive things. Like, really. At least I only remember being, like, really positive twice this playthrough. So yeah, if we were to recap all the things that were a problem, were what I just said, which was, it feels like there was inconsistent writing in terms of powers. There was inconsistent point of view. There was inconsistent, well, not inconsistent, but just a pointless romance. But I guess also the romance was inconsistent because, like I guess inconsistent is still the wrong word to use, but there were so many other options to talk about romance with, like, Tyler and his girlfriend, and also Lucas's ex-girlfriend. For some reason, they decided that Carla needed to be the romance option. I guess they just really needed an excuse to have Carla and Carla's model be naked and show her biddies. But, I mean, if you wanted to do that, I feel like there could have been many more easier ways to go about that. You know? What else was I talking about? Also, there are just many silly mistakes. The one that I think of right now is the guitar that was just playing the wrong sound. It was a bass guitar, but it was playing acoustics. Also, I mean, the gameplay is very lacking, and I mean, that I know that that's going to be a thing with all of the games that are like this. But also, it seemed to be kind of try-hard, like, in terms of, like, its action. Because it really badly wanted to be cool. With all the Neo-type moments in the game. Well, I guess another negative is the fact that it doesn't work properly. So what the issue was that for some reason OBS, when it's on the main menu, the game doesn't want to, like, load and crashes. So that's not good. I mean, I guess the game works otherwise if you don't have the OBS on. But also there are other issues with it in terms of performance. Well, I guess not performance, but like there's a lot of like model popping. There's a lot of teleporting, even without the inconsistent. Well, I guess that actually is inconsistent power. Like, that's never explained how the hooded guy actually even teleports. So that's another thing. But what was I even saying? Like, there are just so many things that my brain cannot wrap around all of this stuff. It's just, there are so many things that are bad things that are just like going in my brain, and I just want to talk about them. What was I talking about before I went to the hooded guy? Right, performance. So models would just like pop constantly. Also, something that I want to say is I feel like there's a lot of laziness in terms of animation. They definitely try to like put effort into the fighting scenes, I suppose, though there are issues with those as well. But one thing that I think about right now that definitely showed that they were just being lazy is when Tommy was setting the cards on Carla's table, and like it just didn't want to show Tommy actually putting the cards on the table. It was just on his face. And a bunch of stuff like that is just all over the game, where they don't want to animate something, so they cut away or like just like not show the actual things like moving. What else did I talk about? Well, I might as well talk about who they chose to focus on. So I think, in my opinion, Carla should have been cut from the game completely. And, I mean, you don't even need to have the other character be, like, a child or anything. You can just have it be another, like, person. So if you want to have 3 characters, I say that the perspectives that should have been put forward probably would have been best if it was Lucas, who would be, like, the, you know, the person escaping. Like, the police. Then have Tyler be the police, who's after Lucas. And then have, like, this Indigo Prophecy person. Doesn't need to be a child or anything, but, you know, maybe you could more early on show maybe something about, like, this orange or purple clan stuff, or any of these other Oracle related things to, like, from that character's perspective. Because it took a really long time to actually even, like, kind of show anything. that's why the game kind of is boring, because it takes a long time for things to get going. I might as well make my model bigger here. So yeah, if you have an ending, like a set piece in mind, try to write beyond that. Like, try to think of like this big thing, big set piece. Of course, the set piece needs to be meaningful and actually tie into the story overall. But after you've thought of your big set piece, like ending set piece, try to move it actually more like closer to the beginning than the end, and then think of something even bigger for the ending, because that's how you make sure that your story doesn't get like super boring. That's how you get your story to be in a way that it doesn't, like, that it always has something going on. And of course, if we're talking about a game, it probably would be better if like it wasn't about pressing buttons for your action set pieces. If there was like other things to do. It would probably be better if games like this was set like more so for puzzles than for minigames. Of course, you can have minigames if you want to, but like maybe escape room type puzzles would work better. Which I'm not sure if, I mean, I know like Beyond Two Souls did something like that, where it was more puzzle type. I can't remember Heavy Rain, like what like stuff Heavy Rain was using. But speaking of Heavy Rain, I'm probably going to be playing, if I, like, the next time I play a game that's like this genre, it's going to be Heavy Rain. So I should probably not at this point mention here at the end that I'm going to be playing more of these types of games. And warning, I don't like any of them. Like these kinds of games. If I was to say like games that I like that are these kinds where choices matter or whatever, it would obviously be Until Dawn. But also somewhere where the choices don't actually really matter, I would still say that The Walking Dead Season 1 is also good. But really, I really struggle to like other games like this. And of course, you know, David Cage games are kind of in its own ballpark when it comes to this type of stuff. Anyway, done with that game. I'm out of here now.